After struggling with raising school fees for years, it's every parent's dream to see their child find a good job after graduating. However, 80% of the post-secondary graduates remain unemployed. Each year, universities and tertiary institutions in Uganda usher in a new wave of graduates, each specializing in various fields. The National Council for Higher Education records show that there are 47 universities, 9 of which are public degree-awarding institutions, and 207 others tertiary institutions. All these send their students to the job market annually, where they find thousands of other graduates floating without jobs. All these universities produce more than a total of 40,000 graduates yearly, who are set to compete for the 9,000 jobs created every year. According to National Planning Authority statistics, 700,000 people join the job market every year, regardless of qualifications, out of which 400,000 are youth and only 90,000 get something to do. This translates to 87% of people ready to work but can't find a job. So the question is, who is to blame? The government, the education system, the graduates, or you? In this video, we'll dive into the harsh realities facing students after graduating from universities and tertiary institutions. So this video is based on research and my personal opinion. So the comment section will be open to share your opinion and I'll be glad to hear from you. And hey, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a like. This will help the YouTube algorithm recommend it to more people.
And more than 12,000 graduates are set to graduate.
When organizations place adverts to fill their vacancies, one of the qualifications is a bare minimum of 3 to 5 years of experience, which leaves fresh graduates with no shot at formal employment. Let's take a look at some of these job adverts where you clearly see this. Vacancy for General Manager, 5 to 8 years of experience. Internal Auditor, 3 years of experience. HR, 12 years of experience. This makes graduates opt to volunteer in organizations all in the name of gaining experience, where they are being exploited in many ways, including low salaries, poor working conditions, and many more. These graduates also resort to seeking any job, regardless of whether it's what they studied at the university or not. At this point, it's about survival. This explains why informal jobs like boda boda register the highest growth annually. In fact, the boda boda industry is projected to become the largest employer of Ugandans after agriculture. On the other hand, those who have the experience have higher chances of getting new jobs in the same field. Uganda is one of the countries experiencing a high brain drain, with professionals, experts, and graduates moving out of the country in search of greener pastures. The Ministry of Gender's Migrant Labor Report, spanning from 2016 to a portion of 2022, reveals that an estimated average of 24,086 Ugandans depart their homeland annually in pursuit for opportunities, primarily in the Middle East. Another thing about the Ugandan job market today is who you know. It's no longer about getting the best grades, but knowing those who have connections to the job you need. According to the Uganda Bureau of Statistics Labor Force Survey reveals that over 60% of the current workforce attained employment opportunities through connections. So what happens to those without the connections? Of course, they have less chances of getting a job. I'm not sure how long this is going to take, but that's the sad reality of our Ugandan job market today. The employee mindset is another disease affecting us, the graduates. You see, the Ugandan education system is still one for the industrial age, but the world has evolved far away from that. The industrial age focused on producing manpower, but as we can see, technology is replacing most of that. It's now more about solving problems than producing manpower. We're now in the 21st century, but our education system seems to have remained in the 20th century. The 21st century has obviously come with its own challenges to be solved, but are the graduates ready to solve some of these problems? We seem to have been groomed to be problems to be solved by others, rather than being problem solvers ourselves. This makes most graduates come out of the university with hopes of only getting jobs, but not creating one. Entrepreneurship is often the second choice after the job hunt fails. Since these businesses are not started on purpose, but getting money, they barely live to see their first birthdays. As a graduate, I think if we shift our minds to solving problems, we can create more opportunities for others. The internet, for example, is a huge opportunity we can take advantage of, including technology. At this point, I think you have no one to blame, but to take full responsibility of yourself by looking for opportunities in case the job fails before you get into the job market. That's it for this video. I know we all have different opinions to this matter, but I'll be glad to know your thoughts on this. And if you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to this channel for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching, and see you again.